My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This is the only channel dedicated to UFC fight picks and DraftKings lineups run by MMA insiders and professional fighters. Every week, I join Dan Kramer and Nick Newell, two longtime professional fighters that have fought at the highest levels on the planet, as well as Jacob Lyons, a skinny kid from Indiana. So join us every single week for our full fight card breakdowns, our individual fight card breakdowns, our betting guide, and our DraftKings lineups. First up at UFC 265, we have Johnny Munoz versus Jamey Simmons. Johnny Munoz, 10-1 overall. He is 4-1 in his last five, coming off of his only loss. Jamey Simmons, 7-3. He is 3-2 in his last five, also coming off of a loss. This is an interesting fight. These odds, I think this fight is closer than these odds. These odds are super wide. It should be a fun fight, though. Johnny Munoz is a good wrestler. He has solid kickboxing. He uses his kicks really well. He's also a BJJ black belt. He moves from takedown to takedown, so chain wrestling. And he has really good pressure on top. He has scramble skills. And his scramble skills are interesting because he basically is like a second layer of skin. So I'm a wrestler. I've wrestled my whole life. And those kids that ride legs and you can't shake them no matter what, that's sort of Johnny Munoz's scrambling ability. Then we have Jamey Simmons. He's a decent striker. He'll also want to grapple at times, but Munoz is definitely the better wrestler. But Jamey Simmons throws everything with 100% effort, looking for the knockout, looking to put people away. I do think this is a closer fight. Jamey's got some wrestling abilities. He's definitely got power. He goes for the knockout. Johnny Munoz, big-time favorite. Jacob, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this sorry about that. That's a first fight of the night. Got to get ready. Yeah, Munoz should win this fight. He's more technical. He's literally better everywhere. But there's just something. You see Simmons. Are you sure it's not Simmons? Seems like a Simmons.
Probably Simmons.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. But it would not surprise me at all if Jamey Simmons wins this fight. I don't know why he shouldn't win the fight. But if you look at that fight against Giga, he was a huge underdog. And obviously he got knocked out, but he got inside the pocket on Giga and he attempted to make it dirty. Obviously Giga's on another level. He wasn't even, he's not even close to Giga's level, but he got inside. He made it dirty. He got in the clinch. If he can do that, maybe get something out of the break, an elbow, a big shot, he's got that knockout power. It would not surprise me if Simmons win this fight, but this should be Johnny Munoz's fight 100% all the way. But I'm not touching either one. I could see people playing Munoz in DraftKings, but I'd be careful because I think Simmons is tougher than people are going to give him credit for.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Simmons, definitely. This is much closer than he's not a 2-1 underdog. He absolutely should not be a 2-1 underdog. I also have Johnny Munoz winning. I think it's a pretty straightforward path. I always talk about who has more ways to win. Johnny Munoz has more ways to win. Jamey Simmons' way to win is, big knockout power. He has it. He throws everything 100%. Johnny Munoz, sorry, that was Jamey Simmons' path. Johnny Munoz has way more ways to win. His striking is more technical. He'll mix in his kicks. He'll mix in his punches. He has nice takedowns, chain wrestling, jiu-jitsu. Jamey Simmons throws everything with 100% okay wrestling. So, to me, obviously, I think Johnny Munoz is the pick. He's definitely the pick. I don't know if I would put him in DraftKings. He's not in my lineup. $9,100 is a lot of money, and I feel like there's a lot of opportunities on this card. So he's not in my lineup for now. The Monkey Knife Fight line. So if you're new here, you don't know what that is. Monkey Knife Fight is daily fantasy. You almost triple your money with a win. All you need to do is pick the more or less on strikes. 86 for Munoz, 51 for Jamey. Honestly, that's a really hard line. That's a really hard line because I think Munoz could get a finish here, and 86 is a lot if there's a finish. What do you think about that line?
I don't think he's going to get a finish. I think Simmons is tough enough, and I don't think Munoz is that good. Obviously, he's the better fighter in this matchup, but I don't think he's anything like flashy and spectacular. He's got some power behind him, but I could see that Simmons just kind of is just laying on top of him, wearing him, and not like on top of him, like taking him down, but just push him against the cage, controlling the fight a little bit. I just don't think there's going to be a lot of room for a stoppage in this fight, unless it is Simmons. But I would play probably the less in this.
Less on both sides, even less than 51.5. So
yeah, I
that's
just
a
said that
tricky
there would be a
line.
stoppage, but I still think it's going to be low volume. So I
Yeah,
kind of
that's a
contradict
tricky
myself a
line.
little bit, but you get what I'm going with.
Well, we'll see what happens to that line. Those lines do move, but WeWantPicks.com. Jump into Monkey Knife Fights, sign up, promo code WWP. You get yourself some free money, use the free money, and try to triple it on that line.